From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
High pressure in control of the forecast and barely a cloud in the sky across the Tennessee Valley on this Tuesday. Here's satellite and radar composite showing quiet conditions. Now we do have a weak disturbance off to the northwest. It's fizzling out as it approaches, but this might slightly increase the cloud cover, especially as we head late tonight and on into our Wednesday. But still, even then, plenty of sunshine for our Wednesday and comfortable temperatures. Once again, only got to 82 degrees at the Lawrenceburg Airport for a daytime high this afternoon, 9 degrees lower than our average daytime high. Starting at 61 this morning, there were some upper 50s in southern Middle Tennessee here and there. No rainfall today. There will be widespread 50s area-wide as we head into tonight. I'll show you in just a second. Now, Muscle Shoals Airport had to be the break from the norm. Most of northwest Alabama only got to the upper 80s. However, Northwest Alabama Regional Airport usually runs a couple degrees warmer. They got to 91 this afternoon after a morning low of 68. No rainfall here either, and not big rain chances in the forecast for the next 7 days. Mostly clear skies as we head through tonight. Lower humidity and winds settling down deeper into the overnight allow us to drop well down into the 50s. It's mid to upper 50s for most all of us, although maybe close to 60 degrees right near the Tennessee River. But some of these sheltered valley locations in Middle Tennessee, especially north of Highway 64, where it's usually a little cooler, they could be down into the lower half of the 50s toward daybreak for morning lows, and then back into the low to mid 80s in southern Middle Tennessee for daytime highs Wednesday. Mid to upper 80s over northwest Alabama. And you know how it is. Muscle Shoals Airport may once again be near 90 degrees there, as it usually runs a couple degrees warmer. Partly cloudy skies for our Wednesday. Partly cloudy on Thursday as well, but we'll have a disturbance just off to the east of us that will be rotating moisture back westward. That might get a shower close enough to the I-65 area that we see one or two in some of our viewing area counties, but it's only a 10% chance. We're not going any higher with that because the vast majority of us will stay dry. Partly cloudy in the Friday and Saturday, but high pressure shifting east gives us more of a southeasterly, southerly flow here as we go into the weekend, and that's going to be warming temperatures and increasing humidity. Mid to upper 80s the next couple days. Overnight lows tonight and tomorrow night down into the 50s, and then we start easing the humidity back, so overnight lows are in the mid to upper 60s going to the weekend, and eventually closer to the 70s. And when that happens early next week, we're also getting daytime highs back into the mid to upper 90s. We're not done with the summer weather just yet by any stretch of the imagination. We're watching the tropics. Ernesto is off the board and out of here, so we turn our attention back to the intertropical convergence zone in the Atlantic, and not much really trying to develop. Nothing expected to develop for at least the next 7 days. But as always, we'll watch it carefully for you. Forecast for tonight, mostly clear skies out there, quickly dropping out of the 80s into the 70s this evening, 60s late evening, and then 50s as we get into the early morning hours toward daybreak. Many of us into the mid to upper 50s with some isolated lower 50s in our cooler valley spots. And then for your Wednesday, partly cloudy Thursday and Friday as well. Daytime highs go from the mid 80s Wednesday to the upper 80s to lower 90s on Friday. That 10% chance of a shower near I-65 on Thursday. Notice the morning lows coming out of the 50s back into the 60s as we get closer to the weekend. And then we're in the lower half of the 90s over the weekend as we get heat, humidity, and a southerly wind back, maybe a stray shower Sunday. Isolated thunder showers return to the forecast early next week. So do the mugginess as we get back closer to 70 for the overnight. And then we're back into the mid to upper 90s as we head for our daytime highs Monday and Tuesday of next week. There's your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock for a final check of your local weather.